pushing papers behind the desk has got you weak. Oh yeah. Don't know what episode it is, but guess what? I got my hair cut. Finally.
It's about time.
Yeah, respect it.
Respect it.
Respect it.
Fuck up off. Fuck out the way.
Alright. What are you trying to tell me now?
Well, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that we should probably talk about because I saw a lot of movies lately. But the first thing I want to talk about is how much I fucking hate the Marvel vs. Capcom menu. This game came out, what, like 2 years ago or some shit? And, like, they only put out, like, DLC for this game, like, the week after it fucking came out, and that was it. But every time you start this motherfucking game up, it fucking checks, like, it takes forever just to get to the fucking menu to start the game. Worst fucking menu I've ever played. I'm sorry, I just had to rant about that, because I'm fucking sick of it, dude. Every time I start this game, it takes, like, fucking 20 minutes just to fucking play it. What?
When did this game come out?
Like 2 years ago.
You're just now talking about...
I've always hated it, I just never said anything about it.
Oh.
Worst fucking... You know, you Street Fighter or Street Fighter Cross Tekken, when you start the game, it loads for like a second, then all of a sudden you get access to the menu. This shit doesn't have that.
It loads a lot?
Yeah, it takes forever.
Oh.
It checks all this shit. It checks for like DLC and fucking...
Street Fighter does that.
Yeah, but it takes forever on this game.
Oh. Well, it's a lot of shit going on.
It's annoying.
What do you expect?
This game had like some of the worst stuff. Like the netcode on it sucked. It was annoying. But anyways,
This is Ultimate, right?
yeah.
Oh.
But anyways, sorry to get all crazy on that. What was I gonna say? Okay, so we saw some movies. You saw the Wolverine movie.
Yeah. What movies have you seen? I didn't know you've been going to movies.
Well, I ain't been going to, but that's why I got this beer straight from Thailand.
Like, fresh off the boat?
Thai beer, yeah. Because I saw that movie, Only God Forgives.
Oh, with Ryan Gosling? How was that?
Phenomenal.
Yeah?
It was a lot like Drive, like, because it's the same guys.
Mm.
So you could tell, like the cinematography and everything was like Drive. But, the movie was different. Like, it was still pretty gory, but, like, they actually said, like, Ryan Gosling said it was the weirdest thing he's ever read, as far as the script goes. And, what else did he say?
Give us a synopsis on the movie, because, like, every time I hear that title, I think about Rick Ross.
Why?
He's got an album, I think it's called God Forgives, but I don't. So, like, every time I hear, like, whatever you said in the title of the movie. Like,
Only God Forgives?
Only God Forgives, I always think about Rick Ross.
Oh!
Payback music.
I don't even remember how to play this fucking game.
But yeah, what's the synopsis on the movie?
Well, it has to do with, button fucked up. It has to do with this guy who's a drug, he's like a drug dealer, and he's got a front for a boxing ring.
Mm-hmm.
And his brother gets killed, and there's a police detective who's like a really, they call him like the Angel of Death or something like that. He's kind of like vigilante police out. Like, he's really brutal. Like, he'll just he fucks criminals up really bad.
He's Batman without the cowl.
No, except he'll kill innocent people.
Oh. So he's a Punisher,
Yeah, pretty much.
but a cop.
Yeah.
Okay.
So and he was kind of involved in his brother's death, so it has to do with him going after that guy. And then Ryan Gosling's mom is is kind of an important character in the movie. She's kind of a bitch. But it was a really good movie. I liked it. You'll either love it or you'll hate it. That's the way that it's gonna be. It got at the I was reading about it at the Cannes Film Festival. It got booed and standing ovations at the same time. So I think this is the one I use.
That sounds a lot like Drive.
Yeah.
Cause like I don't know, I really like Drive. I know Eric liked it too. You liked it too, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because we saw it before you, and I remember we were like always hyping it up.
Well, I thought it was a movie about like car racing and shit. That's why I was like, that's gay.
That's
I
what
want to
everybody
watch
thought. But it was good. But there's people out there who are just like, dude, that movie fucking sucked. Like it was so boring.
Yeah, Arb hated it.
Yeah, but I don't know. I want to check it out. It's in theaters.
No, it's I downloaded it. I can give it to you if you want. You didn't hear that, internet.
Jesus Christ. All right, so.
But no, it's on demand, and I think it's playing in some theaters.
Okay. I want to see that movie, The Colony. You see that preview for that?
Who is that?
The Colony. It looks like it's like a horror movie. Another like kind of sci-fi space horror movie, like Lawrence Fishburne's in it. I saw previews for it. I want to check it out. I'll buy it on demand. So you want to talk about Wolverine?
Yeah, Wolverine.
I'm guessing you didn't like that movie?
Fuck Wolverine. Actually, I didn't hate it as much as like other people probably do. Like I know Art really hated it because he said he was never gonna watch another Fox movie afterwards. But you know, it's true, dude. Like, there's no reason for them to fuck up X-Men movies.
Yeah.
Because they have so much content and so many good villains. You know what I mean? Like, there's no reason for them to fuck it up. Like Avengers and stuff. Like that's kind of hard because they don't really have a lot of good bad guys. But X-Men have fucking really good bad guys.
What did you guys not like about Wolverine? Because I thought the movie was good. I thought it kind of like dragged on in the middle. Like it kind of seems like they blew their load in the beginning of the movie, and then it got to the middle, and I was just kind of like, okay, dude, I'm like kind of get back into the thick of things, you know. And then it got to the end, and I mean, I thought it was decent. It was a lot better than the first movie.
See, I thought they were both about the same.
Yeah, because the first movie, like. Because the thing is, like, and I was like this before, like, the movie started hitting. Like most people, Wolverine is my favorite X-Man. And the reason why I like him is because I like his character and his storied past, you know, like he's shrouded in mystery. As much as I looked at the X-Men cartoons, one of the things that really threw me off about him was the healing factor, because I know they hinted at it in the cartoons, but in the movies they seem to have like had sped it up, you know?
Oh, you mean like that? It's like it's instantaneous?
Yeah, in the movies it's like instantaneous. In the cartoon, he gets fucked up and he's kind of out of commission for a little while. Like he still heals fast, but they kind of like keep it a little realistic to where it takes him a couple days to get back to normal.
It's
But that's fine.
It depends. Like they've done it that way, both ways in the comic books, from what I can remember.
Well, I noticed in the comics they're starting to do like the movies now, where it's instantaneous. Like he'll get burned up, and they'll like couple panels later he's like back to normal.
Well, right now he doesn't even have it.
Oh no?
Yeah, that's why they're doing this new Wolverine story arc called Killable.
Oh,
where he doesn't have it.
I don't know. I thought the movie was good. It just kind of dragged on in the middle.
They just fucked up. Like, okay, here was the thing that worried me at the beginning was they the only character. Well, and I can't even consider him because it's not. I don't even think it's the same guy. The guy that played the Silver Samurai, I don't even think that was the same character, because the Silver Samurai's story in the comics was different than it was in this.
Yeah.
But that was the only character from the comics in that movie. Everybody else was an original movie character, and it's like, why would you do that?
I thought Mariko was from the comics.
No.
Oh.
Why would you do that when you have so much good source material? You know, like, I understand that there's certain things you have to do.
You know, it's really tricky because because there's so many people who do that where they're like, oh, I don't like that they did this, I don't like that they did that. I do that too, but at the same time, you got to kind of realize that their source material that they're getting that shit from, they can't put all that on camera, and they can't explain all that. So it's like they gotta kind of switch things around. Like I don't know if you heard about the new Avengers movie, where they call it Age of Ultron.
Yeah.
They're talking about they might make Tony Stark be
Make Ultron. Yeah.
Ultron.
No, I get that.
Ultron creator.
And they were talking about how the Scarlet Witch isn't gonna have her big ass headpiece thing.
I mean,
you know, the big ass thing that she wears. But it's like, I'm cool with all that because that's stuff that you have to do. They don't even have Ant-Man in the fucking movies yet. So it's like, what are you gonna do? Introduce Ant-Man and make him, you know, like. But no, I mean.
But I see the same thing in Wolverine though, where it's like.
But there was some shit they didn't need to do, like cutting off his claws and all this shit. It's like, come on, why are you doing that?
Because they had to get to his DNA.
You can get to it without doing that.
You can't. It heals too fast.
So you cut off his claws.
Cut off because remember his claws, his bone claws are encased in adamantium, so he cuts the claws off to get to the bone. Spoilers.
It was just
spoiler.
Yeah. You've done that twice now.
You're the one that talked about cutting off his claws first.
I guess I did.
I don't know. The way I walk into like comic book movies now is because, like I said, I'm the same way where I'm like, oh man, they didn't do this, they didn't do that. Like with Batman Dark Knight Rises, I didn't like Bane's character. Like that whole twist at the end.
He wasn't even Mexican.
Well, not even. It's not Mexican. It's Puerto Rican
or whatever.
But
it doesn't fucking matter.
I think it was Puerto Rican. But I didn't like the fact that twist at the end kind of like shattered the Bane character, where they turned him into this lackey. Like in the beginning of the movie, it was classic Bane, where it's like he's this big burly dude and he's really smart. You know, he figures out Bruce Wayne's shit. He figures out where he's keeping his arsenal of things, and he breaks into it and grabs it. I'm like, okay, cool, this is Bane. But then they do that twist, and it's like he's just a standard lackey.
Well, he actually did work in the League of Shadows.
I'm not talking about that part though. I'm talking about at the end when they spoilers again. At the end when they reveal Talia al Ghul and she says that she was the one that set everything up and like Bane like just helped her like carry out that stuff. They kind of took all that intellect from that character and just put it into Talia al Ghul, and they reduced him to like a standard assassin, you know. And I mean, I didn't like how they did that, but I understand it's just a movie, and the way I walk into these movies now, like when they're based off comic books, is like, this is just another iteration of the story. Like, they just took some things and changed it around. In the case of Silver Samurai, I don't think he's that big of a character to where people's like, that's not the real Silver Samurai, that's not his origin story, like, what the hell, like, where did that come from, you know?
Yeah, no, people don't care, but I was just like, a big robot thing, like, because he's not that big. Like, come on, dude.
Yeah.
It should have been more of a person instead of a thing.
Well, it was a suit. You got that. Wasn't like a...
No, but the Silver Samurai fucking hates him some Wolverine, dude.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's the movies, dude. That's the best I can give you. And like I said, it's somebody's take on the story. It didn't bother me. I thought the action was pretty good for what it was. I think the snake chick, Viper, her pulling her skin off was completely unnecessary.
Well, her being in the movie in general was unnecessary, but that's what I'm talking about.
Well, I mean, to kind of do the whole, like, fucking up his powers, it was necessary for the story. I didn't mind her, like, poisoning people and shit, but, like, her pulling off her skin, and I was like, it's kind of unnecessary, you know? I'll tell you what I do like, though, with the Fox Marvel movies. It seems like they're kind of going off of what Marvel's doing, where they're trying to make this whole big world now, to how they tied it in with the next X-Men movie. I thought that was cool, how they do that, or how they're doing that.
Yeah, we'll see. But, So I saw, those two movies. I think I saw something else the other day. I can't remember what it was. It wasn't that good though.
Yeah. I saw Pacific Rim
Why?
because it was a movie about big robots fighting big monsters, and I thought it was a good idea, but the movie wasn't that great.
Of course it wasn't.
I mean, the movie was okay. Okay, like I'll say it was good, but it wasn't what I expected. And reading like some reviews and stuff and what other people were saying, I guess like it was meant to be that way. The acting was kind of cheesy in it, and I didn't too much care.
Did it even have any like big name people in it?
Yeah,
Like who?
Idris Elba.
I don't know who that is.
Remember Thor, the gatekeeper?
Oh yeah.
Forgot his name.
Yeah.
That guy, black dude. And then if you watch Sons of Anarchy, Jax, the main character, Charlie Hunnam, he's in there. Ron Perlman's in there, and
Ron Perlman?
and my personal favorite, which is one of the main reasons why I went to go see the movie. My boy Charlie Day was in there. The guy from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, he was in there, and it was pretty awesome.
I don't know.
But I don't know, like that movie kind of suffered from the same thing as Wolverine, where it's like the opening scenes, it kind of like blew its load with the action, and then in the middle it just kind of dragged on, and then the end happened, and it was just like, okay, that was okay. It was decent. The robot fights were pretty good. It was kind of hard to see them sometimes because they fought in the rain a lot, and there was like a lot of stuff going on, but it was okay. And then we went to see The Conjuring. I thought The Conjuring was okay.
Yeah, I thought that was good too.
That movie just suffered from the standard things that movies suffer from now, where they show too much in the previews, to where when I go and see the movie, I just automatically know what the hell's going to happen. It's no longer scary.
I mean, it kind of did. I get what you're saying. Like some of the parts, like where she was in the attic and shit. But I don't know. I thought it was still good.
It was still good. I'm just saying, like the scary parts got spoiled. Because the scariest thing about the movie now, after seeing it, is just the fact that it is based off a true story. So, but I mean, it was good. I'll add to the collection.
Evil Dead was better. That's all.
Yeah, Evil Dead was good. I like that one. What else? Is that it for movies?
I think so.
What else are you talking about? You want to talk about your little PlayStation problem?
I'm not gonna buy a PlayStation 4
Because well, not even your PlayStation problem, possibly your net problem.
It's not so much that. It's just, like I said, that was kind of the other thing. Like,
What are the problems that you were running into online? Like, describe the problem.
fucking lag everywhere.
You're talking about Tekken, right?
And then Tekken and Marvel and everything. Lag everywhere and fucking, what do you call it? The updates, dude. I'm done with the updating.
Well, PlayStation's online system is very, very arbitrary.
Fucked up.
I don't think I think they put like the bare bones minimum into that system. They could probably barely do the whole trophy thing.
Dude, it's gotta load the trophy data. Like, it takes forever to do that. I'm like, what the fuck?
Because it wasn't designed for it. They didn't. I think their main focus was they were trying to make sure they were trying to get as close as they could to Xbox and make it free, and that's what's like really holding them back. But what you were saying about like the lag and stuff, I mean, I've seen lag before on the PlayStation Network. I just haven't seen it as bad as you have. And I've played games like Killzone and Battlefield, and like I played Battlefield with my nephew, and the netcode is still it's about just the same as when I play on Xbox. I didn't notice any like slowdown or anything like that. And then Tekken Revolution is like the only game where like there is times when you're fighting and it stops and does a little syncing thing real quick, and it does that. Like that's the only thing I've run into. But what you're talking about, like that you're going through, I seriously think that it has to do either with the game that you're playing and their netcode for that specific game, or it could be Chad's system, and you know, because he has like one of the original PS3s, so maybe his Wi-Fi isn't as strong as the ones like in mine, or maybe it's just your internet in general. But I don't know, dude. I don't run into the same problems that you run into apparently.
Well, it doesn't matter because that's just one of the reasons why. Like, the other thing is, like I said, they just don't have anything that I want to play.
That's fine. Dude, you know what I heard that's really cool on Xbox One?
Sorry.
Killer Instinct, right?
Yeah.
With the Kinect, what happens is like, let's say you're playing, and then you want to pass the stick to me to play.
Uh-huh.
The Kinect will notice me, and it'll switch my buttons accordingly.
That's cool.
That is really cool. I really hope that a lot of games start doing that. Cause you know, like when we're playing Injustice and you got the buttons all fucked up, and I try and play it, and I'm like, oh man, I can't remember the buttons that you guys set up. Like I wouldn't have to run it anymore on Killer Instinct. So I thought that was pretty cool if they do that.
I want to play that game. It looks fun.
Looks alright. Looks like Street Fighter 4.
No, it's totally not going to be Street Fighter 4.
I'm just saying, like the visual style kind of.
It'll be more closer to Marvel than anything else.
Yeah.
Which means that I'll probably like it and everybody else won't.
Speaking of Street Fighter 4, what do you think about Ultra Street Fighter 4?
I'll probably play it.
Yeah?
Yeah, but I don't really care.
I don't know, people are all pissed off talking about, oh, another Street Fighter 4. And I'm like, have you never heard of Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo?
I don't really care, dude. I mean,
I look at it as a sports game. I don't get why people get pissed off at it. It's like, so what, they update every year. It sounds like Madden. They update the roster. Game looks exactly the same. They update the roster.
yeah.
I mean, they could have put better people in there, though.
I have one person that's not announced yet.
That's one person, though. Like, everybody else is straight out of Cross Tekken.
It's okay.
What's going on with that game, Tekken X Street Fighter? Is he still working on it?
I assume so.
No.
They said it might be next gen.
Really?
Maybe.
I thought the last thing I read was that they were going to make a current gen.
Might make it for both. Who knows?
No. Did you hear about that whole thing with Fez 2, where that guy pretty much rage quit?
On what?
You know what Fez is, right?
No.
That game with the little white dude with the little red hat, and you can like kind of turn the levels to go to different platforms and stuff. The dude, it was pretty much designed by one dude. It was two guys, and I think like one dude pretty much did all the coding for it. And he came out with the first one, and it was like a really big hit. So everybody's like waiting for the sequel to it, and he was working on it. And I guess the first one had glitches or some kind of glitch that he was trying to fix. But you know how Xbox is with their shit, where they want you to pay like 40 grand to fix it. So he said he couldn't do it, like, because they were charging too much. And basically he kept getting a lot of flack from people about the first game and what was taking so long for the second game and all this kind of other shit. And he pretty much got to the point where he was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not doing the second game. It's canceled. He just stopped. And he's like, no one's heard from or heard about it since. The producer of the game was just flat out like, I didn't know it was canceled, but I guess we'll do something else. I don't know. I was like, that's fucked up. I was like, dude pretty much rage quit on everybody.
That's good, man. I like that.
Because I guess like they were just harassing him so much on Twitter and everything, but I don't know. He's kind of like the Kanye West of indie games, where he just has like this really big chip on his shoulder, and he kind of like is really standoffish. He'll get into like fights with people verbally, so he kind of comes off as an asshole. So
Like Cliffy B?
dude, Cliffy B's not an asshole.
He gets into fights with people.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
Who's
Have
he
you not
into
looked at
fights
his
with?
assholes on Twitter.
He'll post their comments saying that he sucks. He does that. I don't know. I don't think Cliffy B's an asshole. I'm sorry. I don't agree with that. As a man who's very passionate about his games, and I have no problem with that.
I'm gonna miss that. That sucks.
What else was I gonna talk to you about? Fuck, I forgot my damn notepad. Nintendo.
What about them?
Dude, they're pissing me off so much. I just want Nintendo to get back to
Not being gay.
yeah. I get that they're on this kick where, you know, they're like we're not in competition with these other systems, but it's like you are. Like I think the majority of people that bought your systems are people who like grew up playing Nintendo systems and Nintendo games. And they're buying them for themselves to play like Mario and Zelda, and they're buying them for their kids to get them to play shit, but it's like, I don't know, man, their shit is just so crappy. They're barely putting out any games for it. I think, like, they just came out with Pikmin 3, and that was like the most recent game they've put out since the system launched. Everything else is like next year, like Mario Kart's next year, Smash Bros. Is next year.
Well, I don't understand. I mean, they're stupid too. They were trying to get Smash Brothers off of Evo and shit. And
Yeah, like I don't know what their problem is. Like, you're passing up free marketing.
Square Enix yelled at some people that were trying to make a Final Fantasy VII webisode series.
Really?
Yeah, they fucking hit them with the thing.
That's like, what the fuck is up with Square Enix, dude?
They actually said that they're moving more towards the mobile devices. They said that that's where they think the future of their company's going is going to be like tablets and mobile gaming and mobile phone stuff. That's why they put
Like
out
with their older games?
No, just everything in general.
I want to get Final Fantasy 4.
Why?
Because it looks cool. Never played it.
You should just get the Phoenix Wright games. They're better.
They haven't come out yet.
Yeah, they did.
Not all of them.
Yeah, they did.
No, they didn't.
They did the trilogy.
No, they didn't. When? Is it only on Apple? Cause I need it on Android.
I don't know if it's on Android.
Well, I need it on Android.
They said they were going to put it out on both.
Well, I'm still waiting. The hell are you playing? What is that?
Phoenix Wright.
Oh, that's the first one. Is that the first one?
No, it's all of them. I don't know how to get out of it.
Well, that's Apple, and I don't give a shit about Apple. I want it
They
on
said
Android.
they're going to put it on both of them.
Well, I'm still waiting.
Maybe it's still on there. I haven't looked on Android.
Whatever.
Stop being a little bitch about it. How do I
Um,
get out of this? What the fuck?
I don't too much mind them going mobile. I mean, I'm not a fan of touchscreen controls.
They're fucking
but
idiots, dude. All they have to do is remake Final Fantasy VII or some shit like that. Fucking put out Final Fantasy 15 or whatever the fuck it is. They're stupid. I don't like them.
Well, they're with Eidos, so that's some good. They made like Deus Ex and a Tomb Raider game.
Give a fuck about those?
Tomb Raider's bomb, dude. What the hell's wrong with you?
I don't give a fuck about it.
Yeah, you do. That was a good game.
I have evidence.
Oh my god, shut up. I'm surprised you're not fighting that one broad from Darkstalkers.
Oh. I hate her.
What else were you going to talk to me about? There's something else you're going to tell me. You told me about your beer. You told me about the PlayStation thing.
Me rage quitting and almost throwing my stick and breaking it.
Was that it?
Mm-hmm. I was playing Marvel on PlayStation the other day, and, like, I swear to God, dude, I'm not even joking. Like, every time I got them in, like, it would play, like, okay, because it still plays shitty. But the lag would be tolerable until like I would do something to them and I'd hit them up in the air and I'd go to like air juggle them and then it would just like immediately just go brrr. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like every time I have a chance to hit them, it was like somebody was hitting the button. Like no.
Yeah.
I was getting so fucking frustrated.
Does it on Xbox too?
No, it doesn't do it on Xbox. Actually,
And that's why you pay for it. Like me.
I don't pay for it.
I'm just saying, that's why you gotta pay for it. So you don't get shitty PlayStation netcode. Lag.
You can put in one of your stupid games now. I don't want to play anything anymore.
Let me see. Fill the air while I look for a game. Does that fill the air?
What do you want me to do?
I don't know, talk about shit.
I don't have anything to talk about.
Which one?
So this really cool Catterday pick. Neither one of them? I don't like either one of those. It's Catterday. Happy Catterday. That's a funny picture.
Shut up, dude.
You know what? Fuck off.
You fuck off.
Deal with it. I can show you my new Vine post.
Looks good. Looks real good. You do know we're recording right now, right?
Yeah.
They can't see Vine.
I could show it to them if I wanted to.
You can't show them Vine.
Mm.
You plug Vine. You don't show them Vine. You don't give them the damn cake. You tell them you're about to bake a cake. And you tell them to come over and eat the cake later.
You have to unplug the fight stick. You just leave that out. Okay.
I don't leave out this. That's why shit gets scratched up.
God.
That's why people like to let me borrow shit, because I actually take care of it. I don't fucking put it in my car and let it get all chopped and scratched and shit.
I really want to... Never mind.
I really want to what?
I really want to Only God Forgives You right now.
Whatever that means. I didn't see that movie. Sorry.
That's what happens in that movie. There's lots of bad things that happen in that movie.
Right. Oh yeah, I just want to let you know too, I'm getting ready to start my Tumblr account. And one of the things I'm going to do is review movies.
Okay.
That's it.
Isn't that what we just did?
Yeah, but this is going to be me, because I'm actually into movies and you're not.
What do you mean I'm not into movies?
Yeah, you're not into movies like I am.
Okay. Why? I don't go see movies that I'm pretty sure I'm not going to like.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you do that.
I
Like
go-
Pacific
yeah.
Rim. I know that movie's going to suck, so I don't go see it, but you do.
I didn't know it was going to suck. I just wanted to see robots fighting monsters.
See, I didn't want to see that.
I wanted to, though.
I'll see movies like Spring Break because I know that they're going to suck, but I want to see them anyways.
Yeah, see, I don't watch those.
Yeah, see? So I like movies more than you do.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't. I'm pretty sure.
You didn't even like Spring Breakers.
I know I didn't. I'm pretty sure in my lifetime I've seen more movies than you have.
That's not true.
I think that's true. And I watch them a little bit differently than you do, whereas like I kind of pull myself out of it and give like a fair assessment of the movie, whereas you just say, oh, Spring Breakers was great because James Franco was acting like a fucking dick. Saying spicious.
That's not what I said. And that's
That's
not
why you
I-
like the movie.
That's not why I liked
That's
it.
why you like the movie. You like the movie because of James Franco. Which is not a surprise because he was the only person in that movie doing his job. Which was being an actor. And everyone else was just trying very, very hard to be actors.
They got a bunch of pop singers. What do you expect?
That's not an
Selena
excuse.
Gomez.
JT knows how to act.
He wasn't in it.
I know, but he's a pop singer. He knows how to act.
He's different. He's in a different league. He's been around the game for a while.
No, dude. Like, I remember when that fool, I think it was, where did he start out? Did he
Mickey
start?
Mouse Club?
No, I mean after the music thing.
Alpha
Was it Saturday Night Live or was it Alpha
It
Dog?
was Alpha Dog first, and then he did Saturday Night Live.
Oh. Well, even Alpha Dog, I was impressed with his acting skills. I was really impressed, though, after Saturday Night Live, because
Everybody,
fool
they
is-
say
that
he's
fool
the
is
best.
funny.
They say he's the best Saturday Night Live.
He is, dude.
Sure.
That guy is so funny. But yeah, dude. Don't try and say because they're all pop singers and that's why they all suck. It's like, come on now.
It's Selena Gomez, dude.
I don't care about her.
I know, nobody does. She makes pop music.
Wait. Which one was in Sucker Punch?
I don't know.
I get
Got,
her.
like,
I get
from-
her and Vanessa Hudgens mixed
I
up.
got through. They were both in that. I thought. I got through the first 15 minutes of Sucker Punch, because that was a shitty movie.
That was a decent movie.
A very shitty.
The camera's
movie.
right there.
I'm looking at it. You see me looking at
No,
it?
you were looking down at first.
I was looking at the
screen.
box that. Shut up.
You don't look at the screen right here. You don't look at that. You look at the camera.
I don't want to look at the camera.
Whatever. Look at the camera. You look like a retard. Ow!
Fuck out the way.
Stop. They're gonna think we're making fun of.
They're not gonna see this shit.
There they are.
Oh,
They
really?
see everything. They see all. I like the Hodge twins. I think they're awesome.
They're pretty cool. I haven't been watching their stuff.
I haven't either, but the ones I have watched, I really enjoy watching their
I
stuff.
kind of stopped watching them. They're really trendy now in my inner circle of friends.
Yeah. You gotta be careful, man. You fall in that well.
I mean,
When you fall in the well of like YouTube,
going to that
people,
shit too much?
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Like,
no, I hear you.
I mean, that's what gets them where they are. Just like with like sites like IGN or like EGM and stuff. I mean, it's good to look at, but when you get sucked in that well, dude, you kind of forget what you're supposed to be doing.
Exactly.
I gotta do my own shit, you know.
Exactly.
I pay my respects though. Like this one podcast I listen to, they talk about comics.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna talk about this one thing one of these days. Go into what's his face, or go into Facebook, our Facebook group, and talk about it. And I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
Have you read any comics lately?
No, but I recently bought the podcast I was just telling you about. I bought one of their comics. I haven't read it yet. And I bought the old X-Men Wolverine comics where he loses adamantium because I never read it before.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I ended up buying those. Still haven't read them.
Fatal Attractions.
Is that what it is?
I think that's the story arc.
Yeah, I think it was that one.
What did I just buy?
Why
I
would
got the new Superior and
the one where you defeat Shadowland?
yeah, where he fucks up Shadowland.
That's what I wanted to talk to you about.
What, you don't like the Spider Army?
No, I like the Spider Army, but I didn't read the Shadowland stuff back when it had first happened.
Uh-huh.
But they kind of like run through it real quick, and they're like, "Oh, this is the Shadowland. It's just a castle that appeared out of nowhere, and a lot of shady shit happens, and everybody knows about it, but nobody does anything about it until now."
Yeah.
And I was just thinking, like, could you imagine living in a city where a fucking, like, what is it, Japanese?
Yeah, it was a big
A
ass
fucking
Japanese
big
castle.
ass Japanese castle just appears out of nowhere, fucking ninjas jumping out of it at night.
Yep. That's what they had those people there
It's just
for.
so bizarre, dude. It's like, oh my god.
It's in Hell's Kitchen too.
What?
It's in Hell's Kitchen too. Which is like a really
Oh yeah, it is.
shady part of fucking. But
Oh fuck.
what else did I read? I read something really good. Let me look. Did you read the new X-Men?
After the
No,
Gene
the
versus Phoenix thing, right?
X-Men.
No, I didn't read it. I downloaded it, but I didn't read it.
Oh, okay.
Why? What happened? Just tell me.
It's the end of the story. You don't really want to spoil the whole thing?
Just go ahead. Doesn't matter.
I mean, they have that guy Sublime, whose sister's like trying to kill everybody. Yeah,
Little robot chick.
they're able to like suck her out of it and
Yeah.
save everything. And it was cool.
Yeah. So you're not gonna spoil it for me?
That was pretty much it. I just spoiled it for you.
They stopped her. Oh, spoiler.
Yeah. But they saved her. I don't know. Psylocke was wanting to kill her. Psylocke really wanted to kill her.
Yeah, Psylocke's awesome. I read that Psylocke comic. I ain't even too much care
No,
about
you
that.
gotta download this one because it's got my girl.
Is it issue 1?
Yes. Well, no, it's number 5.
I want to start from 1.
I don't have those. She's not in any of them. That whole 1 through 4
Uh-huh.
is something completely different. Nobody saw any of what I was showing, but I was showing a picture of Angela from the Marvel comic, Guardians of the Galaxy. No, this is issue 1 basically. They're starting over.
What, Guardians of the Galaxy?
Well, it's a new story arc.
With I know Tony's in there.
Yeah, he is. He already fucked Gamora.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nice. Captain Kirk style, huh?
Yeah, but he's kind of messed up about it because I think he like really likes her and she's like being a fucking bitch to him.
Yeah.
She kind of used him, I think.
He went up in Dick Rider Strange.
Yeah, my boy Richie's gonna be asking me, "Hey Stark, how's my dick taste?" Yeah.
And he's gonna be like, I put some nanites in there to where I don't have to worry about that kind of stuff.
No, dude, he's too busy getting demoralized by Rocket. Rocket pretty much tells him he's a fucking shithead.
Tony?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Like, it's so funny because, like, Rocket Raccoon will just straight up tell him, like, what an idiot he is and how fucking inferior their tech is down on Earth. It's really cool.
Can you tell me what is so special about Rocket Raccoon?
He's really
And
smart.
why everybody likes him so much? Because, like, I didn't hear about this guy until Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom.
He's really smart. Raccoon. And he talks.
But everybody was, like, excited for him when Ultimate Marvel came out, and I didn't know anything about him, and I'm trying to figure out what is so special about him. Like,
I just told you right there.
he sounds like Iron Man, but as a raccoon.
No, not at all. He's way different.
How
He's
is
more
he
of a. He's more of a. You have to think more of like a Nathan Drake or an Indiana Jones.
What the hell do you know about Nathan Drake?
I know that it's all Indiana Jones type shit. Same thing. It's more like that.
So he's smart.
Yep.
He knows how to shoot shit.
Yep.
And he goes on random adventures.
Yep.
And that's why everybody likes him.
Dude, they like him because he's a raccoon and it's trendy.
Raccoons are trendy.
Dude, a character like that is really trendy with people. You don't understand, like, the appeal. Like, people like stupid shit like that. They like cats. This is the same reason why people look at cat pictures on the internet all day. It's the same reason why they like Rocket Raccoon.
Mm-hmm.
It's just simple and, oh, look, it's a raccoon. That's funny. Ha, ha, ha.
I just don't remember hearing much about this character before Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom.
You never read Guardians of the Galaxy?
I don't think a lot of people read Guardians of the Galaxy.
It
Like,
was-
when they announced they were making the movie, I was just like, alright, Guardians of the Galaxy, what the hell is that? And they were like, oh, you know, Rocket Raccoon's in there. And I was like, I remember that guy from Marvel. First Capcom 3 Ultimate. I'm just saying, dude. I'm just saying.
You're unfamiliar with him. That's fine.
I'm just saying.
I wasn't familiar with him before Marvel either. I didn't read Guardians, and I didn't really get into a lot of the cosmic stuff.
You're gonna make people's heads explode.
Like Nova.
You know how people are like that when they're like, oh, how can you never hear of Rocket Raccoon? I remember Nova. I've heard of Nova before, way before.
Yeah, but he wasn't as
All
good.
that stuff. I know, but I've heard of him before. It's not like they just, you know, released information on him in the new movies, and I'm just like, oh, Nova's the best character in the world. Speaking of movies, that's what I meant to tell you. I finally got to see Man with the Iron Fist. What exactly did you not like about that movie?
It's terrible.
Like the story or something?
Story
Or?
was terrible. Acting was terrible.
Yeah, the acting was not terrible. I don't know.
Kind of like to have good acting in a movie.
Yeah. Well, but see, now here's the thing. Because remember when I told you about Pacific Rim, where the acting was like kind of cheesy,
Mm-hmm.
and everybody was like, well, it was meant to be that way, you know? That movie, Man with the Iron Fist, that's a movie where I'm like, okay, I get what they're trying to do in that movie, where they're trying to do like the old kung fu movies where the acting wasn't that great. They had like atrocious fight scenes, you know, like them jumping all over the place and fighting in chairs while sitting down, you know. I get that. And I'm not making that excuse, and I'm not gonna say like the movie was good because I knew that going in. I mean, I thought the movie was not that great either, because I actually expected something from RZA, because you know he's into that stuff. I mean, like Wu-Tang Clan, they're all into to the
Well,
whole.
they're
like,
into it. This doesn't mean he
kung
can
fu
fucking
movies.
act or do martial arts at all.
Well, I thought the movie would at least been good, and maybe he would have just been like the wink link as far as acting goes. But you know, it was Russell Crowe was the only guy, like once again, that was doing his job in that movie.
Yeah.
It should have been called Man with the Knife Gun that twirls around, because that was like the only character I liked in that movie.
He even said something about how he didn't like being on that movie or something, from what I remember.
Russell Crowe?
Yeah.
No.
I don't remember. I thought I read something.
Yeah, I thought that guy was cool though.
Just watch Ghost Dog. That's some of RZA's best work.
I've seen Ghost Dog before.
That's good.
What else? Yeah, but
See
the
pictures
effects
of
were
this-
actually pretty good.
Did you see the pictures of this Guardian stuff that they released from Comic-Con?
A little bit.
It looks good, I think.
Yeah.
Except I don't like the way they did the Nova Corps guys. They look really shitty.
They look cheap.
Yeah, they look like they're from Judge Dredd or something.
No. That's fine. The new Dread movie?
No, the older one.
Oh, that's
Oh,
fine too.
I mean, I don't know.
They look good in there. They look good. That's fine. I don't know. I just care about Zoe Saldana.
Who?
The chick is playing Gamora.
Oh yeah, she shouldn't be playing Gamora. Her tits aren't big enough.
Fuck you. She can play whatever she wants. Oh yeah. You're such a hater. I swear to God.
Just saying that their titties are big in the comics.
Who cares?
I do. And anybody else that likes their characters to look anatomically correct.
They'll give her a push-up bra if they have to.
Yeah. Won't be the same though.
Whatever. She's fine. Zoe Saldana, dude. Be hating. I still think they could have got somebody better to play Drax. I mean, I would have liked to see Vin Diesel as Drax.
It's gonna be Vision.
But when I read like the comics and I read Drax's parts, I think Vin Diesel.
He could be.
But
he
then
could have
again,
been.
he's probably too close to Riddick, so that's probably why they didn't get him.
Yeah.
So that's understandable.
Doesn't matter. He's gonna get fucked up by my wife Thanos anyways.
Did they say that he's gonna be Vision?
No.
Oh, I think he's gonna be the voice of Thanos.
No. That would be cool too, but no.
It would be cool.
Thanos is a black guy.
He's played by a black guy, but I'm saying Vin Diesel could be the voice.
He's gonna be Vision.
James Earl Jones style.
He's gonna be Vision.
You just said that that's not official.
It's not official, but it's probably gonna happen.
Want to make a bet?
Yes.
How much you want to bet?
I don't know.
Keep in mind that you still owe me $20.
For what?
I bet you $20 by the end of this year you're gonna get Street Fighter X Tekken. Okay, Steve, I'll bet you $20. That was 2 years ago. Where's my $20?
I could have bought it for you, and then you would have had it.
No, that doesn't count.
That was the stipulation. I
What?
just didn't want to buy it for you because you weren't gonna play it.
No, no.
Yes.
The bet was because you thought that I wasn't getting it out of spite. And I kept telling you, I was like, I don't want that game. And you and Eric were like, you want the game, you just like want to spite us for some reason. Like that's what I don't get is like, why would I spite you for something? But that was what you guys kept saying. And I was like, dude, I'm not getting that game. And then Eric was like, you'll get the game. And that was when your dumb ass came up and you're like, I bet you $20 that you'll buy that game by the end of the year.
No, I said
And
you'll get it. Either somebody will get it for you or you'll
Nope.
buy it. That's what I said.
Well, you said that counted because I was like, okay, well, I'll just have like, I was like, if it comes to that, I'll just have Candace or somebody buy it for me. And you were like, no, that counts just as well. It's like, you know, you're going to get the game. And I was like, okay, fine. I didn't get that game. And to this day, I still don't care for that game. Where's my $20? So if you want, you can bet me $20 on what Vin Diesel's character is going to be in the event or the Guardians of the Galaxy movie.
He's not gonna be the voice of Thanos.
Well, that's what I think he's going to be. He's either going to be the voice of Thanos, Rocket Raccoon, or Groot. My bet is that Vin Diesel will be reduced to a voice part. And your bet is that
I don't even think he's gonna
Vision.
be in the Avengers movie.
Not Avengers, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, he's not gonna be in that for sure.
Well, where the hell else is Vision going to pop up in?
In the Avengers.
Yeah. So you want to do this better or not?
Yeah, I'll do stupid bets.
Where's your hand at? Give it here. So, I'm betting that he's going to be a voice actor.
He won't be a voice actor.
You're betting that he's going to be the Vision.
If he's in the movie at all, he'll be Vision.
Alright. That's fine. It's a bet. Hopefully you win so you can get your, you can get your money back. Because, a man can use $20.
Are you even doing anything in this stupid game? Why are you playing this?
Because...
Do a deathmatch or something.
There's no deathmatch.
What the fuck? What? There's not multiplayer on this?
No, that was in the second one. That was dumb.
So this game.
Well, you had your choice. I said either this or Tomb Raider, and you said, so I did any, meeny, miny, mo.
It's like saying, okay, you can get fucking the Chinese flu or diarrhea and throw up. It's like the same thing.
You are such a hater.
It's alright, if I want to play Fallout, I'd play Fallout.
This is the part of the game where they kind of just show off their graphics, and they're like, look how badass we are. Nobody's on our level. That's what this is.
I don't think it looks that good graphically. Battlefield looks way better.
Yeah.
Frostbite
No, I
engine.
think this game looks better. Battlefield's okay, but this one looks better.
Alright, well we're gonna wrap this shit up because there's nothing else that we're talking about that's important.
Yeah, because I forgot my fucking notebook where I had everything written down.
Good job. Why don't you commit suicide or something before I turn it off?
I don't think you can.
Jump off the thing. You can't jump off? Can you jump?
Let me see. I think
Jump.
they just restart
Jump.
you.
Yes! What
See?
the fuck? Game is so fucking gay. You can't even kill yourself. That's stupid. What the hell's wrong with these people?
You gotta do your little meaningless cheap plugs. Plug your Vine. They can see your Vine.
Yeah, follow me on Vine.
That's it.
Yeah.
You can follow me on Twitter at TheChules, because I've started to get back on there. And what else? And Instagram, because I started to get back on there too. And soon, I'm going to be on Tumblr. And you can check in on my movie reviews. I think the movie I'm going to start the review on is probably going to be, it's coming out soon. Probably Meet the Millers. But, yeah, I'm not going to say the name because I don't want anybody to steal it. I'll tell you after the camera goes off. But you have to wait. Follow me on Twitter or Instagram. Maybe you might find out. They can't see that shit. They don't care about Wesker either.
Like Wesker.
My God.
Alright, fine.
Yeah.